Attempt number 2. I'm not sure if this will help fully, but we're going to give it a shot. Alright, back to the game. Just checking you all can see the game actually before I do it, right? Okay, welcome back, Ryan means yes. Let's go. Pretty. Now, after learning about the amazing world of crouching and jumping, and memory barricades, as I'm going to call them for the moment, it's pretty light. You can say that. Just gotta appreciate it's still lagging. Yep, I know it's still lagging. I did this whole long process. Actually, no, it looks like it's fixing itself out now. It might be the internet kickstarting itself. I'll cross my fingers that's actually what it is, and not the former still having a DNS problem. But the kilobytes per second are slowly going up, so it looks promising. Promising. There we go. Pretty though. You have to appreciate the small things, like lit up moments like this. It's gonna go in this way still though. Okay, yeah, lying all over the place here. It's a very pretty looking game. Even if like some things are purposely simple and all that, I still can appreciate the aesthetic qualities of things like this. Looking at the trees even has little leaf direction stuff, I guess. Now we have ourselves the big ol', I guess, axe. It's not your normal axe though, it's got all this cybergenetic Tron-like stuff in it. And again, this whole game has this sort of like... What the fuck? What was that? No, seriously, what was that? That's not like a metaphorical I know the answer question, that is a serious what was that? It sounded like the music kicked in, a bird was obviously cawing very loud, but I didn't see anything. It sounded like it was coming from the other side of the trees though. Questionable. Definitely questionable. I was working on the trees one day, on the live. Also, I really like how this axe works. That's why I make this comment. See, you can cut off part of the tree, and it's okay. So I can cut here, and it'll cut off that part of the tree if I aim down here. It'll cut off a little bit from the bottom there, and with this, I can make some real nice cutting action. The problem is, at this point, I'm a little bit lost where I'm supposed to be going. Thankfully, the barricade will keep me in check to make sure I'm just A-okay. I hate the barricade, by the way. Here's a shrine. That's gotta count for something, right? That's one kick-ass rubber ducky. Rubber ducky obtained! I was working on it. There you go, that'll work. You only need a little space to crawl through trees, but I can cut more if I really so desired. Haha! Jump to the top, then lower path. There you go. Hey, waterfall. Enjoy the little cute things. Be fearful, I am ferocious. I'll show you no mercy. Some of these purple spots have some really nasty things to say to me. But, you know, I'm just going to neglect that. Let's go back over here. Minecart. I can push the minecart. Real exciting. I have to push the minecart, still blocking my way. And there we go. Second one, just because. Ta-da! I know how minecarts work now. Can I push? No. In my way, I can't cut that. What is this, though? It looks like a bookshelf just in the middle of fucking nowhere. All this good wood being wasted. You could, like, bring it off to, I don't know, like, a fucking house or something. At least firewood. But nope, we're just laying it all waste away. Can you go up here? Ah, you can. I almost can. Maybe if I really... Ah, there you go. I got up here. Pretty proud of myself right now. But for the moment, I'm not going to be able to get any higher than that, so let's just go the way they were supposed to be going. Between the lights. It's a typical video game fashion to tell you that the lights will lead you the way. Use as visual indicators to attract your attention and lead them towards you towards them. They won't get led towards you, at least in most games. Flowing water. Thankfully, we had a rubber ducky for the rubber ducky stand. Go, my rubber ducky. Summon The cube! I like the visual glitches on it. Well, I'm not gonna question a cube when I see one. But that's a cube. Alright, back to this. You actually can't just walk into them and make these function. You have to actually interact with them. Go, 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 go. So the next memory that we find ourselves in is whatever the fuck this is. Definitely has a sort of interesting visual quality to it, to say the very least. Ah, it's a train station or something. Now why everything looks all weird and fizzly and fugly and foggy like this is another story. I press this anyway, though. Can I walk? Oh, I can! That was something. I didn't know you could do that. So just carefully, carefully, I'm going to cross over this path now. Watch the trains go by, though. The light in the sky leads me. I guess I should go check it out. I'm gonna poke through. Well, isn't this interestingly shaped? The end gives good signs, and neither is this door open. We got a TV, and yep. VHS cassette, despite the fact it looks more like a VHS than the actual icon than it ever did in real life here. So, let's learn what we must learn.
Welcome to the Mystery Foundation. As a new employee, you are now a part of our ever-growing family. A family that provides 2 million users with entertainment, comfort, and happiness every day. A family voted #1 in Decade Magazine's most influential companies of all time. A family committed to bringing people together. But what does Mystery actually do? We are proud to introduce to you the Soul Cloud. Users upload their memories, together with vital personality statistics and traits, to our dedicated servers, where our industry-leading engineers sculpt this information into digital cities, towns, and gardens. Upon the user's expiration, a digital soul is created which can relive these memories again and again. What's more, the deceased's family and friends can visit their soul whenever they like, making death a thing of the past. But where do you come in? As part of the Soul Cloud's maintenance staff, you'll be working together with Seren, the cloud's innovative security system, to do whatever it takes to ensure the smooth running of the system, from recovering vital data to walking Mrs. Smith's digital dog. As a Mystery Foundation employee, you are now a part of our family. Together we can make the impossible possible.
It's definitely a lesson. Hey there? Oh, well, bye there. You know, they just come as they go. Strangely. Oh, this door looks like it'd be open, but it's not actually open. At least I can't see anything that would signify it being open. The door that we came through is closed. We got this weird little side area here that's now open. Follow through.
Intrusion attempt detected. Initiating quarantine.
That's typically a bad sign when there's a giant wall of death coming your general direction. I'm just going to assume run, run, run. Run to the light. Run! Ah, there we go. We made it. This is definitely a field. If I run back towards the light, am I going to end up anywhere, or am I just going to get further? Ah, of course, there's a barricade. I just kind of want to skirt around the barricade right now, though. Ah, yeah, limited stamina. Now I'll have to keep that in mind. You can't just run on forever. You do recover very quickly, though. And look, she can just run full stamina when she's recovered. Interesting. What's that giant light? Is that like a tower or a needle or just lights? There's not really anything else out here. I mean, I guess there's a tree there. Whatever that tree is supposed to signify or mean. It doesn't even seem like a real tree. It's like a cyber tree. I'm not sure if that's because this is supposed to be a memory or if it actually is just like a cyber tree. Oh, cube. It's not just a cube, it's just moving around. Where's the cube going, though? Maybe if I can catch it, if I can interact with it well enough. Well, I did touch it, but I wasn't able to interact with it, unfortunately. So let's actually go inside the facility. Tra-la. Got some stuff to learn about here. It looks like a button, but you can't actually press it. I can click the duck, though. Hatcha. Whack. By the way, I didn't get any further than this room last night, really. So, but I got one achievement in the game. It has the worst name ever. Induction. Cha-cha, whack! You gotta question sometimes who thinks up of all these. I can't say the next thing I was gonna say. It's too terrible of a pun. Or maybe too wonderful of a pun, I should correct myself on saying. Anyways, though, a little bit of a thing here. Handbook for new employees. Welcome to the Soul Cloud. What are these ducks? Ducks contain messages from residents, Soul Cloudians, family, and friends, which have been sent from the world to the living. These messages are personal, and employees are reminded that they should not be accessed unless they feel that the message contains dangerous material, such as viruses, explicit images, or inappropriate information that may upset the relevant resident. Interesting. A simple guide to cubes. Blue is a cube used to teleport to another part of the current memory. Green is to return to residents' soul village. White is a pure memory container, and red is a maintenance cube, allows interaction with current memory. So basically the idea of our staff are currently unavailable, but please feel free to enter the Soul Cloud. There you go. Just enter the portal behind the counter and you'll be transported to your registered hub city. So essentially we're going to be entering inside somebody's memories. I guess we can come to get to know this person very personally. Personally, you get it? Because we're in... Anyways. Out we go to a futuristic sci-fi city. Little do we know. It's the future! Nah, it's just supposed to be a memory bank. Think of this like, I guess, a memory city is what they're saying this is. We can accept the prettiness, though. Or can we? Still, though, there's a lot to see, I guess. Let's start right behind us, see where that leads. Also, we came up here. Is there anything to interact with? No, we're just kind of here. Okay. We can't access that. Or that. Or this, or that. Everything is closed off. Actually, I'm guessing there's a barricade. Yep, there's a barricade. Well, there might have been a secret or something back there. This is the type of game to await secrets. Guess more to poke about. Poke. Now, I'm going to pause for a second to say 3 things. First of all, I'm aware there's lag, but there's not really anything I can do about it. My internet is literally a 5-bar internet right now. But I'm assuming it's because of the DNS issue. That might end up in the YouTube version if I ever forget to cut that off. There's not really anything I can do about it, and it won't really be too reflective in the recording. The only thing that would be reflective is that the quality might go down a little bit. The second thing which I was going to say is, I will remind that this is a horror game. It may not seem very much like it so far, but this is labeled as a horror game. If it's actually scary is to be seen. Childhood memory. Interesting. Can't go inside that, but it seems like it's not X'd out like these doors. So as soon as I will be able to go inside a memory of someone's childhood eventually. We have a street memory, a memory probably on the street. A school memory, interesting. A park memory. This one's just closed off. That one's just closed off. But over here we have a flying memory. We have a ferry ground memory. A beach memory. A hospital memory. More areas that are just locked off in general. We have a circus memory. A a graveyard memory, and a library. Is there anything else over here? No, this is where I was at the very beginning, because I know there's the red thing there. So there's definitely a lot here to come and see, and what's this thing kind of in the middle of everything? It's got little cubes, but I can't interact with them, so I'm just assuming they're lights or something. But there's a big cube in the center. Oh. Touching it has caused it to explode, and I now seem to have access to several memories. Not all of them, only the 4 memories over here. So that means I now have access to the childhood memory, the street memory, the school memory, and the park memory. And because, of course, this is a live stream, I'm willing to go to any 4 of these first. What do you guys think sounds the most interesting to start off with? The childhood memory, the street memory, the school memory, or the park memory? I'm ready. I'm excited. I haven't been past here. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha. 1 vote for school. Cha-cha-cha. I'm gonna just appreciate the prettiness of everything, honestly. 1 for childhood. I mean, all of them sound pretty interesting. I can't really say there's one that particularly catches me more than the other ones. Alright, people are saying childhood to get my background. Though I don't actually think this is my background. I'm assuming this is the background of somebody else. I don't think I'm in my own memories, at least if that was what was going on. That's not what I'm expecting right now. I think this is the memories of someone close to me, though. So, childhood memories. And look, it has that bear thing we kept on saying on the beach earlier. Maybe we'll learn something. Inward. Yeah, I'm not small like a kid. Well, you know, it's interesting. We have a little dolly here on the bed. Hi, dolly. We got little ducks. They get quite little, to be quite frank. Bears. Also, what's this? This is a way to get back to where we came from. This green cube will return us back to our central area. This has 3 locks on it. But because it has 3 locks, it means I'm supposed to eventually access it. There's also a duck here. Now, if you only attend Kitty... Okay, if you only attend... Okay, there we go. Now, if you only attend Kitty and not talk so much, I'll tell you all my ideas about Looking Glass House. First, there's the room you can see through the glass. That's just the name of our drawing room, only the things go the other way. I can see all of it when they get out upon a chair, all but the bit behind the fireplace. Oh, I do so wish I could see that bit. I want so much to know whether they have fire in the winter. You can never tell, you know, unless our fire smokes, and then smoke comes up from the room too. Is this weirdly written, or is it just me? But that may be the only penitence, just to make it look as if they had a fire. Well then, the books are something like our books, only the words go the wrong way. I know that because I've held up one of our books to the glass, and they held up one in the other room. Okay, so she's looking inside a mirror. Oh, Kitty, how nice it would be if you could get through into our looking glass house. I'm sure it's got, such beautiful things in it. Let's pretend there's a way of getting through into it somehow, Kitty. Let's pretend the glass has got all soft like gaze, so that we can get through it. Why, it's turning to a sort of mist now. I declare, it'll be easy to get through. She was up on the chimney piece while she said this, though she hardly knew how she got there, and certainly the glass was beginning to melt away, just like the bright silvery mist. It also says Saren at the bottom, and there is 5 stars on the picture. This is page 8. Interesting, but that was very elegantly written for a kid. There's a magnifying glass here. Not sure if that's the mirror being referred to or something else, but it's kind of funny, because it looks like one of those file not found things in computer databanks things. Maybe we're in the mirror world. Anyways, we need to find locks though. I'm gonna look around a little bit first. And in here, it's one of those blocks that they mentioned can change stuff. It's made the mirror world like was mentioned. Which makes sense because we can't leave out of our front door, we just got pictures of cats. You guys ready to enter into the world of the mirror? Guess we are. And suddenly I am super small. It's like an Alice in Wonderland scenario all the way through, Looking Glass and all that. Oh, that's a way to travel back between the worlds. Interesting. I'm gonna look around a little bit here first, though. We got balls, we got giant dolls. It's kind of intimidating, if I'll be frank. Still, though, appreciate the little things, right? It says that we need 3 keys, so obviously we need to collect those. A giant power socket like that's only asking for trouble, honestly. Now, where would 3 keys be hidden in a little mirror world like this? I guess I'm gonna start over here. Why the music suddenly got all creepy? Okay. I was getting kind of afraid there for a second. It's like, what, is something happening? Is this like a symbol? It kind of looks like one of those radiation symbols, kind of. I'm not saying that's what's actually going on here. It's probably just a design or aesthetic type of choice, but it's kind of an odd decision, I guess. What is this anyway? Teddy bear? Ah, there's a fire truck here. It's actually making a fire truck sound. That's kind of amusing in its own little sort of way. Glowy trail into the darkness. This is obviously going to go great places. I know it is because I have imagination. And imagination is one of the nicest things you can have. Not sure if I'm ready to actually follow this yet. That's a huge-ass teddy bear. Someone should get that huge thing checked out. I'm going to go over here before I go into the bed. Because I'm kind of more curious before I go into the depths of this place. What's this here? An angel and a devil, but the angel's been crossed out. Huh, that's a good sign. Let's see. Oh, you can actually interact with these. What do you do? It's like a puzzle. Am I doing something with these? There's obviously some sort of puzzle here. There's also a little miniature dollhouse. I can enjoy my little miniature things. Life is all in perspective. If you're a little small doll like this, then who's to know what's good or bad? There's probably something in it too, actually. Yeah, these are probably to open this up. To be fair, there should only be a few combinations. The only thing is I'd like to have a better clue to the combination. They both have stars on them. Got it. What is that banging sound? It's not part of the soundtrack because it's playing at random moments. Jack in the Box. That's typically has good things in it in my experience. Ah! That did actually push me up. I wasn't actually expecting that. Alright, but here's one of those things. Things that show the really weird demonic things whenever I look inside of them. We form a complete circle of creation and destruction. What is up with those nightmare images? They're interrupting my doll time. Anyways, did I just see a shadow, or probably just imagining things? Up here we go. Someone left the TV on. Can I interact with it? No, I can't interact with it. I'm stuck. There we go. I got stuck for a second, though. Let's see. Upward we go. Hello. Can you jump over there? Probably not. It's one of those ducks I want to collect, though. Got it. Angelina's Small House. Warning, dangerous lyrics of awesome. Remember to take a break every 4 hours. What's this also? It's like those little sparkly stars that they have in a lot of these things. Alright, so I'm going to follow the Jack in the Box route because that would seem to have been leaned somewhere. What is that giant clanging sound? It's not the music, it's something in the actual game that's causing that. They're sure bouncing me up high. I wonder if there's any reason to going up here. I mean, it probably is. It's probably like a key or something down here. Creepy ass. Those things always did creep me out, even as a fucking kid. They're just kind of naturally creepy. Oh, there's just a big old duck up here. Chat log. I tried, try is spelled wrong, changing it a bit, but I didn't do anything. Astrid Patterson, 1303. I don't know why it's not working. Or there's like a bunch of kids talking. Do you want me to have a check through it? Just copy and paste it into the word processor and I'll have a look. Really? That would be awesome. No worries, I'm sure you're just missing a bracket somewhere. Astro Patterson has sent you this email. Download? I guess so. I don't know. What does this do? What is the flashlight doing something? Oh, there's a chest here. Oh, I got one of the keys. I wasn't interacting with the flashlight. There was a chest with one of the keys in here. And here's what they mean with it being backwards. Alice through the looking glass. Ha 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 ha. Alice in Wonderland reference right off the bat. Do you guys think I could jump and be okay? I'm gonna try it. Yep, you can do just that. A-okay. I can also probably end up in the house if I do this carefully. Ta-da! I know, I do miracles all the time. Anything through here? Oh! Okay. No, out of you go. We just pushed the fucking wardrobe through there. Well, that was a lot to take in just for a second. Why can't I act and track with all this? Now, I'm gonna leave that be. Going this way. Why can't I open up that one randomly? So like another. I mean, I kind of got here through a weird method. How would you normally get up here? Is there a reason why I opened that? It's just cause why not? There's a duck up there. I landed on its side, so you can't do it like that. The only way I can think of how to get to the next floor is through what I'm doing right now. Duck hunting is what I'm gonna call it. There you go, so you can kind of maneuver like that. And you can end up here. Yeah, I guess they thought that some people might do what I just did. And hop up to it, which is fair, because indeed I did just do that. That second floor is so much harder to get on top of, but there's definitely a duck in there, so I don't really want to miss it. All the exploration. Then leap. There you go, I did it. Oh, it's a hand-drawn picture of a happy family. Let's jump on the bed. Can't do that. Is there another girl in here? No. Open up some more of this random stuff for no reason, though. I wonder if that's gonna lead to anything. Restroom. Oh, there's a cube in here. Or something. Ah, this one tells me the answer to the blue side of it because it shows the thing. And I get it. It means that the right blue design is this one. Which means that's up to these other two. But I could probably guess just by knowing the blue one. Because you just need to put everything together like that. And eventually you get the right combination if you just try it randomly like this. Unless Chris is supposed to input something. There you go, I did it randomly. Second key obtained. I'm not doing too bad. Feeling pretty triumphant with myself. Let's go to the dark aftermath of whatever is behind here, which is what I was originally going to do first, but I decided to hold Alpha on it. All the glowy lines, the darkness behind our house, or behind our room, I guess. This is what I like to call the dark corner of toys, because those toys that just have dark corners about them. I'm gonna go over here first. Music's getting moved. Somebody get that teddy bear checked out. Well, I still have my 2 keys, and I'll remember that that teddy bear is not to be trusted. Seriously, stomp, 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 Mr. Bear. Well, I'm gonna go follow it this way, though. Maybe the clue was because the lights were coming from there. Notice the fluctuating lights. I'm gonna go this way regardless, though. Is that one of those bear things that just attacked me? Should I avoid it? Is this like a maze? guess it is? Nope. So it's like a maze. I need to avoid the giant teddy bear of doom. Oh, Duck. Quack. Hail, Hill Studios, Backwell, blah blah blah. Dear Miss Jones, thank you for your interest in Hill Studios. We are glad you enjoyed our recent Angela's Small House release, and your feedback will be passed on to our development team. Pretty sophisticated stuff for a child's room. We do not currently conduct studio tours at the Cardiff offices because of security reasons, but we do offer summer internships and work experience placements for university students and graduates. We will be happy to consider an application for you once we have started to relevant course from one of our recommended universities. See our website for details. Wish you the best with your studies. Yours sincerely, this weird person, Louise Smith, Communications Officer. Got it. More backstory, because why not? I guess this is right. Ah, there we go. Treasure chest. I don't know. It seems awfully suspicious to me. But then again, what do I know? I'm just somebody collecting keys. Oh. Teleported me back to the beginning of the maze. That was very considerate of them, but I just want to check one more thing. Ah, the fire truck's blocking my way, so I can't re-enter the maze. The doll must have moved it. I accused the doll of all of this. Well, we collected 3 keys, so we can now open up the locker, and I think we've explored everything. The only maybe not explored would be up there, but I don't think you can get up there, so whatever. Children drawings. Back to the normal world. And inside the locker... Ah, cube. Teleport I will. This should teleport us to a different part of the same memory. That's kind of random. Oh. Teddy bear just decided not to be very nice to us at all. Fuck. What? Do you fear death? Do you fear death? I fear death. I fear death. I fear death. Okay, so there you go. We fear death. We have to accept our fear of death. Be fearful and ferocious. I will show you no mercy. Collecting a certain number of these. Fuck. Oh, there's 2 more. Okay, so the bear is just going all out crazy on us. The body is a temporary, purgatory is forever. What about purgatory? Oh, fuck! That's a little bit close for a bear to get. So we're trying to accept these messages that we need to accept. Fuck. You will not conquer death, I will see to that. Yep. Death got its way with me. But that means at this time I can just not read everything and just go through it. Man, those get pretty tricky to collect, though. The bear crashes out immediately, but this time I'm not just looking straight at it when it does. I fear death, I fear death, I fear death. I need to rush this as much as I possibly can. So this time we have quite a bit of speed on the bear. Now that I'm not trying to take the time to read all this. I kind of know what to do. Actually, a lot of speed on the bear. See, still got a lot of speed on it. Now cube time. After the giant bear has its... Well, we've experienced Dream about bears. There's also now a giant teddy bear here that definitely wasn't there before, which is noteworthy for reasons. If I touch this, will more memories be born? Ah, no, we're reconstructing the cube. That returned one of the 4 corners of the cube. I get it. Can we just return to this memory whenever we feel like it, or there's actually a book here now. It shows all the stuff that we collected, and it's showing that we missed one file in this. So there's one rubber ducky that we missed somewhere there. I guess I'll look for it quickly. Do you guys think I should do an all rubber ducky run? We collect almost all of them there, but we missed one somewhere around here. I can return out once I find it quickly, though. You can then re-experience. Okay, they're saying go for all rubber duckies. So I guess all rubber duckies we go for. Also, I just noticed these ducks were important because of all rubber duckies. It looks like it probably, based on the assortment of them, it looks like it's probably going to be in here. I already got that, I know. Alright, so it's probably in Mirror World, and this time I just need to find the rubber ducky. I might have missed it in the maze or something, but I got one theory, so I want to try first. I still don't know what that banging sound is. I still don't know what's up with those purple things. Didn't mean to get back here. Thankfully, you can get back out. I was worried there for a second. So we need to keep our eyes open for rubber ducky territory. We're not gonna make that. So in the meantime, Jack in the Box. So it does kind of, you can control yourself when you get flown in the air like that. You need to sort of look at a certain direction, be able to get to places correctly. Just as a heads up, it's not just like it throws you automatically there. You do have control. There's that giant rubber ducky. Fire truck got anything to show me? No, that's kind of boring. You can almost get on top of that. And you get the magical key. Now you can jump on top of this correctly, and from here you can make your way over to this rubber ducky. I already got that one though. I think that the only place I didn't really look thoroughly where the rubber ducky might be is like inside this house somewhere. Oh, here's something. This was the clue which I need for the puzzle, but I solved it by myself in my own time. But you actually jump from here to here. I now understand. This time I knew about the girl. I'm not sure what's up with her though. We can just push her right off though. Come to think of it, one of the other clues is probably like somewhere in something like this. We're not here to actually solve the level. We're here for the rubber ducky. That, I have less of a clue where it is. The only thing which I can kind of think of that we haven't really fully checked again would be the maze. There's one corner of the maze I didn't end up exploring, or somewhere like here, and I'm just overlooking it. Rubber ducky, if you please. Doesn't seem to be around this corner. I'm going to assume it's either somewhere under the bed, or like, what is this still? I don't really know what that is to the full corner extent yet. Though I already found one ducky in this, but there's one path I didn't take, so maybe there's like some secret or something. Alright. Maze of the ducky-risms. I'm gonna take ya. I now know there's giant teddy bears that are trying to stomp on me, so I should be cautious. There's one such teddy bear here, but I don't think it actually will kill me. That is legitimately creepy. You can kind of tell there's a rubber ducky around the corner here. Oh, I didn't get this. I found the rubber ducky. My pewter. Programming made easy. 306 free codecs included. 2 gigabytes preloaded memory card. Okay, so it's like a computer deal, which was heading towards the end of the chapter. I can kind of tell now. I only noticed the teddy bear before and it sort of ran off. But there you go. All the duckies have been obtained. Now I'm going to go over here because I explored over here earlier and get stomped on by a bear. They really build up to this bear. I can already tell it's a bear, but I'm going to go around the corner anyway. Interesting. Now we can leave. Chow-la. Bear files obtained. Was this here before, or was this added because we did the file thing? Let's find out. We have all the pages. It's blue to signify that we have completed all the pages, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so street memory, school memory, or playground, or park memory. Maybe we should just go around them in order, so next up is street memory.
Hello and welcome back to Tech Talk with Mr. Mac, where the topic of the day is the Soul Cloud.
I can move the car.
This crazy successful extraction. We started off by saying that the cloud reached a milestone last night, hitting over 2 million active users. God, I wish I was Madison Jones right now. Anyway, we've been taking your texts and messages all morning, and we want to know, what do you think about the Soul Cloud? Over 80% of you are pro-mystery. Dan from Call says, I love the Soul Cloud, and that he can't think of a better way to spend his time. Mark from Newport agrees, adding that the Mystery Foundation deserve every success. Where is Madison Jones's damehood? Seriously, guys, I'm gonna get into trouble for advertising the thing. Not that Mystery needs it. We've just had another text in, and this one is from Sarah from Penarth. She says she doesn't understand what all the fuss is about. And if anything, this is just distracting us from
noteworthy. I think that the thing that was just starting to be spoken when we were caught was talking about our character, because I think our character's name, the characters that we're exploring, name is Jessica. Is that it? Anyways, we've ended up at a hill from someplace from the car area. It's very bright. That's all I can say. It's like a book of memories, but I can actually follow it there. Yai. I get my way up this mountain then, if we can just follow the correct path a bit. Alright. Still though, rubber duckies are on the mind, because I do think I'm going to see if I can collect all of them. What was on the other side again? Right, there was actually a barricade, but like over here, I mean. Just a way to cut off our memory fun. In loving memory, Astrid. Name got unreadable. Madison Joni. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. Now, is this just like a multi-grave? David Ree. Multi-purpose grave. That's definitely one way to save on Earth's soil, so we have to bury people everywhere. We're gonna bury people everywhere anyway. Or burn them. Seems like, honestly, the only thing I can do here is read the memory. David Rowe? Well, that was quick. Now it's just a floating car. Was there even any files for me to read there? Was that a thing I could have done? Oh, there is something here, and it's blue, so I assume I've done it all? Let's see.
Hello and welcome back to Tech Talk with Mr. Mac, where the topic of the day is the Soul Cloud.
listen to this for a second.
A milestone last night, hitting over 2 million active users. God, I wish I was Madison Jones right now. Anyway, we've been taking your texts and messages all morning, and we want to know, what do you think about the Soul Cloud? Over 80% of you are pro-mystery. Dan from Porthcawl says, I love the Soul Cloud, and that he can't think of a better way to spend his time. Mark from Newport agrees, adding that the Mystery Foundation deserve every success. Where is Madison Jones's damehood? Seriously, guys, I'm gonna get into trouble for advertising the thing. Not that Mystery needs it. We've just had another text in, and this one is from Sarah from Penarth. She says she doesn't understand what all the fuss is about. And if anything, this is just distracting us from the here and now. People should learn to mourn their loved ones rather than just replacing them. That's a bit heavy for this time of day, Sarah. But Richard from Swansea seems to agree with you. He says that the Soul Cloud is an affront against nature. Hey, steady on, Rich. And here's another one. This time from an anonymous listener. They claim that the Soul Cloud is ridiculously unstable. And that only a few moments ago a large number of accounts had been literally wiped out. Not sure we can prove these claims. If you could get back in touch with us to give us some more information, it would help us a lot, whoever you are.
Boy. You think there's anything else, or you just think it's gonna play those weird noises for a little bit? It's faded. Suspicious. Anyways, next up we have our school memory. Off to school we go. What will we find? That girl with the glowing eyes needs to leave me alone. Obviously she's important though. 3 red cubes though. Which makes sense because there's 3 cubes missing from here. And I'm immediately stuck behind a desk. I was just jumping. There, I got out. Oh, okay. Board. MJ plus DR. There's a little duck here and all these math equations. And the crystal doorknob. With this desk. And the crystal doorknob. Music, a match, Saturn, and 3 scratched out things. So I'm assuming we need to find the 3 scratched out things. That's just my assumption though. Why is there this little desk in the corner? Come to think about it, isn't that kind of odd? Somebody else alienated from everybody else? Anyways, out we go. There's a green cube back to where we came from. See what this says though. This was a high school apparently. None of these lockers are openable. But you know, one of these lockers at least is going to be openable. We're also now hearing signs of kids. Oh, these can be opened. Actually, a good number of these can be opened. Is there anything inside of them, though? Or am I just opening random lockers for the sake of opening random lockers? It's really hard to tell when it gets dark. Hey, you could actually use the locker doors to jump on top of this thing, couldn't you? Or at least I thought I was just doing that, but I guess I might have just been imagining it. Well, I've opened up several lockers, but it doesn't really seem to have any sort of point. Also looks rather dark, so I can't really tell much either. This is unacceptable. See me. Oh, it's because someone was making Satanic dark drawings. Come on, they're pretty good. Dark art is pretty cool in itself. I say, let the girl or whoever, probably a girl, I'm assuming our main character is a girl and seems to be a girl's memory draw. Interesting. And that had a duck in it, so that's what I was looking for, I guess. The red lockers don't seem to like to open, though. At least those over there do. These seem to like to open. Fuck, my Explorer's OCD is gonna get the best of me with these lockers. So many lockers, though, honestly. None of these on the bottom row opened up, but these up here did. Alright, boxes? What is up with this strange number of crystal doorknobs? I mean, they have to play some sort of role, right? There was definitely a shadowy figure at the end of the hallway, just disappeared. That's kind of creepy. Now in here... a giant piano. Boo, 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 boo. Ducky, can you teach me more? No graffiti, please, David. Wavelength, short wavelength, high frequency, long wavelength thing. David loves Maddie. There we go, we have the M and the D. David and Maddie. Wasn't David mentioned as one of the dead people? And wasn't Maddie also mentioned as one of the dead people in the graveyard we were just in? I'm almost 100% sure David and Madison were on the graves in the last car section. I'm not sure if it's the same David and Madison, but it seems like an awfully odd coincidence. Frequency, let's see, wavelength here. Interesting. Will the music play its combination again, or? Boo, 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 boo. That's not right. So I found the first note, it's the middle one of course. No, that's not right, that's the last note. So lower note probably. Okay, I think I see how this goes. It would be like... That's not right. Alright. Okay, yep, I know the right note now. I know the right music thing. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's wait, that's not it. It's the middle note again. Yeah, okay, it's the middle note again. So it's I'm so totally not musically inclined, but I got it still. It's gotta count for something. How far back does the stage go? I can't see anything, and it's honestly kind of creepy. The music got all creepy when I got back here too. Just gotta make sure there's nothing hidden back here though. Guess not. Oh, there's all the seats. Is there somebody sitting in the corner again? Because if this is true... Still though. Next area, I guess. Peekaboo? No creepy girl waiting for me, at least. Now a science lab. Fuck, this has a lot of potential for something that could happen. Look around, though. More crystal doorknobs, I'm guessing. I'm more looking for ducks. Ducks are much more my thing. Stool's knocked over, but for not really any purpose. Still checking around all this. I'm guessing it's the equation that matters. There's no about this, of course, in the music room. Here we go, we found this. Astrid Binary. This is sent 2016, because it says January 31st, 2016. All the O's and the 1s and the AC or ASCCI. So it says, well done. Quacker, quacker. Oh, the duck was in the sink. Mashing E everywhere does really help. 21G. Is there anything behind the desk? I guess this room is just mainly for the duck. Wait, what? How's that work? Why is everything written? Why? Everything that's written on the blackboard is written behind the blackboard. Well, I'm not going to question that may be important somehow, but that's very strange. There's nothing through these areas. Yeah, I can't even interact with these lockers at this point. Was there another locker thing here though, or was I just mad? No, there isn't a locker here. It's just in the dark off by itself. Alright, next up is you. Oh, it's an art room. Make the abstract art. Alright, so we have all these different pieces here. More crystal doorknobs. That has to be important somehow. It's really all over this goddamn place. Why can't I track that? Oh, here's one of these. Being as wicked and ugly as you cannot be good. What are these supposed to be the meaning of? There's a whispered track that comes associated with them, and there seems to be one hidden in each level. So why? Comes the question. Now, if I've got this puzzle correctly, this is pretty simple. You just need to make the art. Can you actually turn this, though? Ah, you can turn part of it. The only problem is I don't know which way to display it. I guess from this artist's perspective, because I can interact with this, I should be able to see the drawing based on how I'd be able to see it from here. Should mean I'd start off with this. That's too soon to end the picture. It should be this middle orange area. Right. I see what the supposed difficulty of this picture is, but you're just trying to think of it as a canvas from a certain angle. There's another picture here entirely. Of course, it's not that piece, it's not that piece, it's this piece. There we go, and last one will be the same. Now it almost looks like the complete picture from this angle. Just have to get this side taken care of. There we go, that one was easy. Can I interact with this? Why can I interact? It was probably just interactable, let me know I was supposed to be drawing it from this angle. I bet you that's what it was. And I think that maybe people would disagree with me on that possibility. I guess the doorknob thing I just opened. I was like, what did I just do? And I remembered. Right, doorknob. Back out here. Upward into the school area I go. Puzzles are fun. And these. Guess you're next. It's like astrology. So there's a telescope and a lot of other things around here for us. Solar systems, I can possibly remember them. Astrology is interesting to me, but something which I'm not very, like, knowledgeable on, I guess is the right thing to say. Hey, look, they include Pluto. Like they should. Oh, what the? I can say this wasn't on the list of things I was anticipating to do today. Oh, this is easy. You need to put the planets in order. The only problems I'm going to maybe have is trying to tell some of the planets apart. Earth, of course, is the third planet. Let me get that one right. Then Mars. Then Mars. Ah, fuck, I just missed it. At least I can see sort of the cycle of all the planets. Pluto's the smallest planet. I need to figure out which one's Venus also. Wait, yeah, okay. Which one is Venus and which one is Mercury? Mercury. I don't think that's Mercury. That might be Pluto for all intents and purposes. That's definitely Mars. That's Neptune or Uranus. That's Saturn. That might be. I think that might be Pluto. I'm going to assume that this one is supposed to be Mercury. Venus is a bit harder. Is that? That might be Venus or Pluto. Fuck, making this a little bit hard to tell. What? Okay, why did I not put this one as Mars? That one's Mars. Alright. Saturn. Where is Saturn? There's Saturn. Next up, Jupiter. And I think I just passed it unconsciously. I wasn't really thinking too hard about it. There we go, Jupiter. 1 second though, I'm going to stop and start the stream.